Dust with Lady Ada. We are back.
Hey! Who's better than ever?
We never left.
You and me. Well, I actually been at this desk all this time, just the camera wasn't
I just
on.
forgot to hit broadcast all this
Yeah,
time.
I know.
All right, we're here.
Okay, so it's me, Lady Ada. Mr. Lady Ada, you're behind the screen.
Yeah.
This is our show that we stream raw, unfiltered, unscripted, live demos from my desk.
You can't handle the truth.
You just can't deal with this
You can't handle the truth.
intense engineering where I make like big mistakes and you get to watch them. That's kind of the most exciting streams when it's like I delete the wrong file or like I can't exit VI or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought I would just show what I'm hacking on. I mean, I've been doing stuff all this time, like running Adafruit, getting a lot of new products in the store.
People watch our other shows. This is
Yeah, we have
like,
other shows.
Yeah.
But
You're not
you know,
like Enya, where you come down from your castle every 4 years and drop an hour.
like butterflies and stuff.
Okay.
We love Enya actually in this house.
I do.
We do. We played a lot. So I've been like the last couple of days I've been looking at WebUSB a little bit, which is a new thing. It's amazing. There's new.
This one's for Dan Halbert because he didn't see our Instagram thing, so this is for Dan.
This is for you, Dan. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan works for this, but I don't know what.
Yeah, this is for him.
Okay. This is also for Riley Grant and Ken Rockott.
Sure.
Because they're the authors of this API. So there's this thing, right? I've been fighting like two things my entire life, right?
The patriarchy.
Patriarchy. Starting to count by zero.
Yeah.
Buffer size management, memory management, and serial port access on a computer. Those are like my three biggest enemies.
I know.
So CircuitPython kind of gets rid of the buffer size stuff. Not that I can't do memory management, I can like kind of sort of do it, but like humans can't do it in general. So I think like getting rid of it and going to garbage collected languages is kind of like I'm into it. Patriarchy I'm working on every day.
Yeah, I got it.
Smashing it. But three, serial port consoles. So like age-old days, we used to have like serial ports. They were like DB9 or DE9, and then they also had the 25-pin version. You plug it in the back, you got plus minus 10 volt TTL serial, and you could send and receive data. That was great. You had STK 500 if you remember those things. They had like a serial chunk port in the back, and they had all that good stuff. And then eventually serial ports went away, and also Macs never had serial ports, and so they went to USB serial. And this is like a kind of an evil thing. I mean, like it's wonderful because it allowed people to just very easily connect serial devices to computers. But basically, you know, people just grabbed USB serial converters like FTDI chips or Scilabs chips or like the CH4030 or whatever. And that works okay, but you have to know about like what serial port you have. And on a Mac, it's like /dev/cu.tty, and you have to use screen. There's like no really good terminal software. Since ZTerm, I think ZTerm was like the last good one. I don't even think it exists anymore. And on Linux, likewise, maybe you can use Minicom. Nothing is really super great. On Windows, there's a couple of good paid ones, but for free ones, you use PuTTY. But nothing is like really. It's just not easy to use. I found it's a thing that trips up people a lot, especially in Windows 7. You have like a serial port driver, and you don't know what your COM port is. And like if you've ever seen people struggle with Arduino. It's like knowing what COM port to use or what serial port to use is often a tricky part of getting started. So you're like, why are you rambling about serial ports? So WebUSB, which is this new API standard that just like finished getting released into Chrome distribution like 3 months ago, but I was not streaming then. That was Chrome 61. It came out. Now we're up to Chrome 64. And it's very interesting because it adds a receive and transmit descriptor that Chrome, the web browser, can communicate with. And like RX and TX descriptor, like that's the same as serial, basically, right? You've got data in pipe, data out pipe. You got probably a control pipe as well. I haven't looked in detail into the descriptors, but you can probably do some control stuff as well. And this is really neat because it basically means that I see an end to serial ports. Like we'll have them, but you don't need to use them. You'll be able to use WebUSB instead. So I thought maybe we'd just take a look at this WebUSB API standard really fast, because I haven't looked at it. I don't know. I just pulled it up. Let's show a demo and why I'm actually starting to look at this now.
Yeah, we'll go to the computer.
Let's go to the computer. Let's practice. Can we go? Ooh, computer. So WebUSB API. Thanks, Riley Grant and Ken Rockout. Do you know how hard it is to get a new API into a browser? I don't even know. It must be so hard. I think like Web Bluetooth, I think, has been worked on for like 6 years. I'm sure this was going on for years as well.
This is weird.
So it looks like, what?
Oh, the broadcast over here.
Oh, yeah?
Dark.
Oh, cool. It's really goth?
Well, I don't know what's going on.
You want to go back?
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Huh. Weird.
Let's see if it comes back.
Okay.
Everything went,
Well, the reason I
everything went dark.
You don't need to look at me. I can just ramble. Wait, so the thing that came back here, too. Oh, it's interesting. Wirecast, man. What the hell? The reason I was looking at this is actually because the Microsoft folks who work on MakeCode added support for it.
Let's see.
You want to mess with thing? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go back to this now.
Okay.
Let's try this.
Let's try that.
Yeah. See if it goes.
Let's see. Do we appear? There's a little bit of delay.
Yeah, I'll find out.
Can we handle it? No.
Yeah, I don't know why the screen's
Whoa, weird.
Let's see if this
Okay.
works. Just want to see.
Look, this is experimental.
Yeah, this is why we don't do this all the time.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's not seeing computers.
It only sees face, human face. Well, I can hold this stuff up. Did we mention it's live? It's super live.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not
It's the
showing.
most live.
No, I'm just going to go back to you for a second.
Okay.
I'll figure this out.
Okay. So yeah, the people who wrote MakeCode for Circuit Playground Express, they also had this problem because MakeCode runs in the browser, and they want it to be completely browser based, so you can use any computer basically. You don't have to install any software. But one thing that browsers historically cannot do is talk to USB devices. It's something that's just been blocked off from them. Like they added, of course, keyboards you can use to communicate. You can type. You can use a mouse, and that hardware can interact. And then they added MIDI a couple months or a year ago. But serial port or like downloading data through a bootloader was not available. That's why with stuff like CodeBender and Arduino Create, there's like an agent. There's a piece of software that you run locally, and that lets you like kind of bridge the data transfer. But even then, a lot of those are gonna probably get killed off soon. Add-ons that do hardware interfacing, like they're not really secure often, and the people who design these browsers are like not really into it. So I think in his exchange, they're like, okay, we're going to discontinue maybe like support for Chrome apps, but like, hey, you can use WebUSB. Maybe that'll solve some of your problems.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip to this just for a second, see what happens.
Okay. Experimentation.
Yeah. I don't know.
So with WebUSB, you can communicate with this hardware, and you think that was a problem? That monitor? No?
It's gone.
It's gone.
It goes there for a second, then it goes away.
Weird.
What the actual? Why would it do that?
I don't know.
Then it goes blank.
Software.
Weird.
If it was a hardware problem, I'd scope it.
Yeah. I don't know what's up.
Anyways. So you can like...
Well, I'll just go back to this. It doesn't
That's
matter.
fine.
Like, we'll figure this out.
Yeah. I mean, people could just Google for WebUSB. But so we've got your Palm Top computer, and I've got it running. This is a Windows 10 like mini laptop that you picked up.
Yeah.
And you can see you can like plug in a device, and what's neat is you can use MakeCode, you can drag and drop stuff. Like this is a touch screen, so you can select it. And then when you click download, it'll actually do the firmware download and change this.
Whatever you see here is not going to be. It's going to be on here for a bit.
Oh yeah, sure.
Just want to figure out what this is.
without needing to, like, directly from the browser. So it works in Chrome only. Only Chrome supports WebUSB at this time. But Chrome does run on everything. So it works on Chrome OS, like Chromebooks, because Chrome is the native browser for that. It works on Windows 10. It works on Mac. It doesn't work on iOS because iOS doesn't expose like any USB hardware interface. So that's like a little annoying, but maybe like one day they will. But one thing that is added that you couldn't do before is Android. So with Android, it's really hard to drag and drop files onto like an external disk drive. You can do it, but it's like not elegant. So hold on and grab my. So I grabbed my like super ancient Nexus 7 tablet. Hold on. And then if you use an on-the-go cable, which is like a micro B to micro B.
Okay.
Wait, this is working now?
I have a workaround.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a workaround.
All right, so you want to also try the overhead?
I can do anything I want.
Well, let's do the overhead.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll do the demo again. Look, we're experimenting. Let's see if I survive the overhead transfer. Okay.
Yeah, this is all working.
Okay, cool. So I'll just redo that demo, but like now it's like super close. So on the laptop, this is the make code interface. So it's like, you know, Blockly drag and drop. And so we'll do maybe the rainbow animation. Is this in focus?
What?
The screen? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine.
So in settings, let's see, no USB devices found. Okay, that's good. Although it should. All right, and then I can click download. And it will download to here, and then I can change this animation to maybe sparkle animation. Download it. And it'll change the animation. Again, no operating system drag drop AVR dude. It's completely done within the browser, like completely. It's all JavaScript used to program a USB device communicate with the bootloader. Let me refresh because I think I have to refresh this. Yeah. So now you can see there's actually 2 devices. I can delete them to show the security stuff. So you're like, oh, like how could it possibly talk to a USB device? Like that's so insecure. I don't want it to talk to USB devices. But the first time you do this, which I skipped over because I'd already set it up, it will, unless it's cached, it should pop up a thing and say, oh yeah, hold on. It's like, why'd you delete the settings? Hold on. It should pop up a window and say, hey, you're trying to access a WebUSB device. Do you want to give access? Yeah, so here it is. Do you want to pair your device? And you say, yeah, you go ahead. And it says, just make sure you have the latest firmware. And you're like, I did. And then let's pair it. And then this is from within the browsers. This is a browser API, a UI element. And it says, this is the device you want to connect to. You select it from the list of WebUSB capable devices. Again, they have to have that descriptor exposed. Like you can't connect to like a generic device. Like you can't plug in your Arduino and have it just work. Or anything that doesn't have a WebUSB USB descriptor. So you do have to have firmware on this device that says, hey, I'm expecting to be a WebUSB exposed hardware interface. But then once you pair it, you only have to pair it once. And then you never have to pair it again. So now next time I want to download different animation, it doesn't do the pairing thing. It just does the download. So that's that. Okay, so that's the Windows 10 demo. So Windows 7, I don't have quite working yet because I need to install an INF file and I have to just like figure out what the format is for that. So I'm going to put away this next to the laptop. Just a little sticker. Okay, so then I hauled out my Nexus 7. So this is from 2013. So this is like an ancient ancient tablet. Only runs like up to Android 6. You get it on the go cable. Again, 2 micro USB, 1 on each side. You go 1 here, and then 1 here. And then you just have to make sure that you're running Chrome 61 or greater, and this is Chrome 64. And then, is it site settings? No. Where is hardware? Man. Privacy? No, never mind. I don't know where it is. Somewhere here that you can also get to the settings for what's paired. But this should already be paired because I kind of messed with this already. And then do the same thing. You can download. You can do it. And the only thing that's annoying is it pops up this. It says allow Chrome to use this device. And I can't figure out how to get that to stop. Like, it always does it when you download. Kind of mysterious. So, like each time. This I'm not quite sure about why Android's doing this. Also, it's running Android 6, which is really old.
So, Rick in Periscope said all the kids have like Chromebooks, and WebUSB will be really big for Circuit Playground and Circuit Playground in all the schools. Exactly. Yeah,
this is really. Exactly. I mean, by the way, this like with a weird pop-up thing, it's only happening on my Nexus 7 tablet, and like I don't know if it's because it's a really old tablet or because it's running an old version. Because like WebUSB didn't exist. Come on. Wait. Let me see if I can change this. Because WebUSB didn't exist when 6.0 was created for Android, so I don't know if it's like the operating system is confused, like it's not synced to what like Chrome 64 will run on. Like I got actually Chrome 64 running on like Android 5, like it was happy to, but I think the operating system is like I don't understand why the USB device is being used. So this doesn't come up on my Chromebook, but it comes up on this Android tablet. But it does work. Like it. That's annoying, but it does work. So that's that. So it's functional.
Hyperpixel.
I don't know what a hyperpixel is. Is it if it's an Android tablet, it'll work, or an Android device. I don't have a phone, but I'm going to if we can get
hyperpixel to display for the Raspberry Pi.
I don't know if there's Chrome for Raspberry Pi. Yeah, on a Raspberry Pi, I don't think there's a version of Chrome available. But if there was, it would work. I mean, it should work with any. I mean, should work with Linux too. Okay, so that's that. So it does work, this is promising. So what we have to do is get an Android phone, like a modern one. Maybe they meant like a Pixel phone, like a Google Pixel phone, and then I'll try it with the Google Pixel phone. Because it's like this would be the first time it's like you could actually do like pretty advanced programming from a phone mobile device. Again, iOS doesn't work. So that's my experimentations. So you want to go to the computer and try the computer?
Yeah, we're gonna try this. I have a fast way I think to look at this. So let's see if it sees it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it, computer.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So again, you can't just use this to connect to your USB devices that have already existed that don't have access to that don't have a custom descriptor. For example, this will never work with an FTDI chip or something. You have to have a USB device you can customize a descriptor.
Dan says for Linux, looks like we'll need to set some UDEV rules for WebUSB.
That is such a Linux thing to do. You always have to set UDEV rules, no matter what. So it's not unexpected. I mean, running Arduino, you have to set UDEV rules with all that stuff also because you're accessing the modem. And they're like, why are you doing that? So yeah, this is some information about those descriptors. And so the bootloader from MakeCode has this stuff already added. What's up?
Chromium open source runs on the Pi. It's pre-installed in the latest build, so that might be something.
Oh, okay. Out. I didn't know that. Yeah,
Do they keep all the same stuff in Chromium?
Chromium is it's the same thing.
Well, yeah, but different OSs and
It shouldn't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Linux, which we know works. You just need this UDEV rule. As long as you have the Chrome browser. Right now, Firefox, Opera, Safari, none of them support it, and they're not expressing any interest in supporting it. Like, they haven't said no, but they haven't said yes.
All right, Kenny has an Android phone from 2015 running Nougat and a recent Google Pixel test with. Okay, cool.
Great, Katney. You can try. Dan can give you that bootloader.
And then Scratch just works on Hyperpixel. Perhaps MakeCode would, because that's Chromium. So yeah, this might work.
If as long as it's Chrome.
This is breaking news.
Chrome 61 or greater, and it's just neat. Like it's not. It isn't like a huge, massive, like, oh my god, they redid everything. It's like it takes away another sliver of technical know-how required to get what you want done, right? So instead of having to know your COM port, instead of having to run Screen or Minicom, or like learning how to like run AVR-Dude or Bosa or whatever your bootloader, it's just completely wrappered for you already. And as long as you have control over the USB stack, again, you can add a descriptor. So one of the issues I opened for CircuitPython is maybe the REPL would have a WebUSB exposed interface, and so you would go to a website and your REPL would be right there rather than having to open up a terminal.
Bill from AT Maker says, with MakeCode at Microsoft, maybe they'll put this into Edge because that ships with Windows. They should.
They should.
They're there.
And also,
they work there.
It helps that, well, it's a different team and it's a pretty big company.
But
having an example helps.
But there's a person with an @Microsoft.com email address that you can email.
Doesn't hurt. But having an example is helpful. Like, actually, right now, I don't know, other than, like, there's this calculator company that is using it.
Oh, I was going to tell you to go to that.
Yeah.
So you want to go to numworks.com. So mine shipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's numworks.com. And by the way...
which is like kind of cool. It's like this MicroPython calculator.
Yeah, by the way, here's something cool they did. Go down to hardware, and then click electrical engineering. Look at this. This is like...
Well, what's really cool is the PCB.
Yeah,
they show you the layers.
And then the
so
other
like,
thing,
hey.
they have a full simulator in the browser for this.
Yeah.
So this is one of the first things I saw that uses WebUSB. And we did a blog post about this.
Yeah, because I was just Googling for WebUSB.
If you go... and if you go to
their blog,
blog.adafruit.com.
Whoa, there's like a calculator hacking. Yeah, so here, because I was Googling WebUSB, and I bumped into this. So in December, which is again only like a month or two after WebUSB was released into Chrome 61, they're like, shoot, like maybe we should use libUSB. Like, 'cause they're like, oh, they looked into this, they're like Qt and like libUSB and Python and like. Anyone who's gone down this path, like, it's really, really hard to maintain. And they're like, you know what? Maybe if we just add these special descriptors, we'll be able to update it. So they're also like, hey, thanks Riley Grant and Ken Rockott for doing this. These two are the people of the hour.
Chromium blog says WebUSB has been in since Chromium 61, yeah.
Yes.
And then Dan Halper posted in Google developer link, and it says access USB drives on the web.
Yeah.
So WebUSB API makes USB safer and easier by bringing it to the web.
Yeah, look, it's you can say like it's unsafe, but like web browsers already have access to a lot of your operating system, and in theory, like you give it access to your file system if you want. But we've gotten a lot better at making it secure, and moreover, I think one of the arguments that I read was. It's better to at least have this managed by the browser than to have each individual plugin writer manage security, because they're not going to do as good of a job as like Google is about like, okay, we're going to make sure that this browser is locked down.
Yeah, so I have you a link if you want to pull that one up, and then.
Oh, I don't have my IM open, and it won't.
Open it up.
No, it doesn't show up. It erases. It's complicated.
Oh.
Some other time.
All right.
I don't have it set up right now.
Okay.
It'll pop up like either everything or nothing. So Numworks is using it. So they're the only people who have seen. No.
All right. Your computer's not on.
My computer's not really set up for that right now.
All right.
So WebUSB is used by Numworks for their bootloader, I guess, and that's cool. And it's also like a kind of a cool calculator, so pick one up. And those are the only people who've seen it. There is an Arduino plugin. I see a lot of people doing issues and comments on it, so it looks like it's kind of in progress working. You'll need a 32U4 based or M0 based Arduino, but you can install this library and you'll be able to use WebUSB as your serial port. And I guess they have a demo where they send and receive data, but I have been busy with other stuff, so I didn't get to try out this demo today.
Okay, let's go to the overhead. I'm gonna get a cat. Just show the demo again. I guess. Okay.
Yeah, I can also show these little robots.
Yeah. All right. I'll get a cat creature.
Okay.
Be right back.
Go get the cat creature.
No.
All right, so maybe I'll see what other light effects I can do. I have to learn how to use this touchscreen. Okay, so maybe I'll do this. And yellow. And then maybe green. I need smaller fingers. Okay, so let me download that.
Oh, what Blake again? Oh no!
Really?
Yeah. I just walked away for a second.
Whoa. Well, nobody will know that my demo worked.
Shoot.
It was the cat.
See if it comes back.
Yeah.
Darn.
All right. Well, at least we're just doing a practice broadcast, right?
Yeah, I know.
Cat, it was you. Yeah. Yeah, don't stick out your tongue.
Yeah, it came back.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pop it over again.
Okay.
I'm motivated.
Yeah, okay, so I have to,
Let's see if it does it. Weird.
let me do,
Okay, yeah, it's back. Weird. I don't
Okay.
know what's up.
let me do on start, and then I'll move this here. And then I think there's a way for me to rotate the lights. Color, photon, more. Can't I rotate it? Sorry, it's been a while since I've used. Oh no. No, I'm in a loss. But actually, another thing they can do.
They said they can stream data from the device to the editor as well. So
Yeah, you can, but I haven't tried it.
You know what? Someone says Chromium for the Pi is only version 60.
See, it's one less.
That's why it won't work.
It's one less. So when they bump it up, yeah, I thought there was a way to rotate, but I like rotate the pixels, but I clearly do not remember that. Here, maybe I'll set the brightness to be really bright. Okay, mind blowing. Let's blow some minds. Yeah, so when they bump it to 61, that's when they added support. But another thing is it could be, yeah, bam. Because they have to add that support, maybe that's why they couldn't build it quite yet. Apparently.
Okay. I'm going to go back to
Downloading
you.
version.
See if this works. Where's this cat now? The mixer's the fastest one.
I'm just impressed that this literally 5-year-old tablet still was able to do this.
By the way, like every kid in school has old computers, so this is gonna work out.
No, it's a good thing. It also means you could give a kid an old, device and it'll work. Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's still alive.
Whoa, he's slippery.
Yeah.
We brushed him. Well,
Yeah.
I know. We brushed the cat earlier, so he's very soft. He's very soft and supple.
Yeah.
He wants to be down.
I'll go to the overhead. I'll put him on the overhead.
Yeah. Make some room.
Ruby's alive.
Okay, I'm gonna move the overhead up. Okay, there's plenty of cat room here. If you want to insert the cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can turn the light on.
You want to turn the light on? So
Yeah.
oh yeah. Hey.
And he's not gonna like this one I'm doing anyways.
Wait, you're gonna turn him upside down?
Yeah.
Oh no. This is the worst.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if I turn it off, that won't be as bad.
Okay.
Okay, now let's turn it. Okay. Yeah.
You'll ask for it.
Yeah.
You did this, internet.
You guys demanded it. Hi. Hi.
Okay.
Okay. Enough. Okay, release the beast. Okay, the beast has gone back to not being threatened by us. Okay, so he's gonna scratch now. A scratching post. Okay, so that's my demo.
Okay.
That's our test. We did some good testing. Whew. Oh, nice cyber tea. So I'm gonna try to get that Windows 7 driver working next. And then maybe I'll see if we can. I'm going to test the Arduino support. Looks like maybe I have to make a couple changes just to the board support package. But maybe we'll do a little write up on how to get it up and running. So I think it'd be neat. You know, you plug in your Arduino and you can have it like in a web page, and then of course from that web page you can easily use JavaScript to graph things, send data to Adafruit.io, like whatever you want.
All right, that's it. Good technical test too for this new setup.
I know you did a huge upgrade.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's.
Well, I got mostly working.
Okay.
Some mysteries.
All right, say bye.